A pleasant good morning, San Pedro, and a pleasant good morning to our friends over in Key Cocker. We want to welcome you to another edition of Good Morning, San Pedro. Today is the first of the month of July 2025. It's a brand new month, and we're waking up to a beautiful morning here in La Isla Bonita. Let us begin the program by taking a look at the weather. The general weather forecast provided to us by the Belize Met Service. The general situation, let's begin by taking a look at what will be happening today. A slightly moist and moderate easterly airflow prevails. The 24-hour forecast will be cloudy at times with a few showers and isolated thunderstorms occurring around the country today. Activity will gradually become isolated by this evening, then redevelop over the south tonight. The marine conditions, the winds will be from the east at 10 to 20 knots. The state will be moderate and waves will be between 4 to 6 feet. The temperatures here in the coast, the highs will be 88 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 31 degrees Celsius, and the lows will be 80 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 27 degrees Celsius. For inland areas, the highs will be 94 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 34 degrees Celsius, and the lows will be 72 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 22 degrees Celsius. And up in the hills, the highs will be 80 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 27 degrees Celsius, and the lows will be 68 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 20 degrees Celsius. The outlook, mainly fair conditions with isolated showers or thunderstorms developing, expected for Wednesday and Wednesday night. We take a look at the tides. A low tide will occur this morning at 8:39, and another one will occur tonight at 9:09. A high tide will occur this afternoon at 2:15, and another one will occur tomorrow morning at 3:09. The sun will set this evening at 6:31, that is, and will rise tomorrow morning at 5:22. The moon will rise this morning at 11:04 and will set tonight at 11:20. This is the general weather forecast provided to us by forecaster Crystal Rosales there at the Belize Meteorological Service. So we do expect good weather conditions to prevail during the course of today. If it rains, it will be more over the southern part of the country. Now let's take a look at what the 4-day forecast will look like for the remainder of this week going into the weekend. Tomorrow, Wednesday, generally isolated showers or isolated thunderstorms. The wind will be from the east at 10 to 20 knots, and the temperatures here in the coast, the highs will be 89 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 82 degrees Fahrenheit. For inland areas, the highs will be 94 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 74 degrees Fahrenheit. On Thursday, fair with isolated showers or thunderstorms, a few more over the south at night. The wind will be from the east-southeast at 10 to 15 knots, and the temperatures here in the coast, the highs will be 89 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 82 degrees Fahrenheit. For inland areas, the highs will be 95 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 74 degrees Fahrenheit. And then on Friday, isolated showers and thunderstorms, a few more over the south and the coast at night. The wind will be from the east at 5 to 15 knots, and the temperatures here in the coast, the highs will be 88 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 80 degrees Fahrenheit. For inland areas, the highs will be 93 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 73 degrees Fahrenheit. And then on Saturday, a few showers and isolated thunderstorms. The wind will be from the east northeast at 5 to 15 knots. And the temperatures here in the coast, the highs will be 88 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 80 degrees Fahrenheit. For inland areas, the highs will be 88 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 72 degrees Fahrenheit. So we do expect good weather today. We can expect good weather tomorrow, Wednesday. We should have good weather on Thursday. Good weather on Friday during the day, and it looks like we might have some showers Friday night. Then weather looks good for Saturday during the day, and there is the possibility of some showers on Saturday night. So we're not looking at some heavy rains or thunderstorms coming our way. It looks like we should have good weather for the next 4 days. Thank you much to the Belize Met Service for the general weather forecast and also for the 4-day forecast. Turning into the tropics, let's take a look at the Atlantic. Let's see what is happening in the Atlantic. Yesterday we were watching two areas. This morning, it looks like for the next 2 days there is no tropical cyclone activity expected. But if we click on the 7-day forecast, it will show to us that there is the possibility that a disturbance could form there in the very close to the U.S. coastline. Very close to the U.S. coastline, that is. A frontal boundary is expected to stall and weaken off the southeast U.S. coast late this week. An area of low pressure could develop from the weakening front by the weekend over the Atlantic waters of the southeast U.S., over Florida, or over the eastern Gulf. Some gradual tropical or subtropical development could occur thereafter as the low drifts and moves little. Formation chance for the next 2 days, it's low. It's actually at 0%. And formation chance for the next 7 days, it's low at 30%. Yesterday it was 20. This morning it's at 30%. It's going to be drifting. That means it's going to move slow. In other words, it will feel like it's going to stall right there. And if it does, then that is when, if the area is conducive for development, then we can see the possibility of this disturbance getting a little bit stronger. So it's very far away from us, but very close to the U.S. coastline. Other than that, the Caribbean Sea is looking good, and so is the remainder of the Atlantic. Thank you much to the National Hurricane Center. Today is the 1st of July, the first of the month. To all those who are celebrating birthdays today, congratulations to you. I was hoping you're having a wonderful, wonderful morning so far. And if it's your birthday today and you're joining us this morning, let us sing to you Las Mañanitas.
Estas son las mañanitas que cantaba el rey David. Hoy por ser tu cumpleaños te las cantamos a ti. Despierta, mi bien, despierta. Mira que ya amaneció. Ya los pajaritos cantan, la alba ya se metió. todos, cumpleaños feliz.
Felicidades to those who are celebrating birthdays today. Congratulations to you. Here's hoping you have a wonderful, wonderful birthday. We will go to a commercial break. We'll be right back. This is Good Morning San Pedro.
Make Atlantic Insurance a part of your travel plans when traveling to Chetumal, Cancun, Merida, or anywhere in Mexico. Whether it's for vacation, to conduct business, or just relaxation, you can purchase a minimum of 1 day or any number of days desired up to 1 year. Atlantic Insurance offers certified and reliable insurance policies from well-established Mexican insurance companies. For more information, you can visit any of our offices located countrywide or call 223-2657. To purchase online, visit our website at aicbelize.com. Travel with the best insurance coverage. Travel secure. Travel with peace of mind. Travel with Atlantic Insurance, insuring you from life's unexpected.
The CB100 is efficient, durable, and has enhanced smart power. Being a Honda, of course, it's reliable and fuel efficient. Get around town with no worries because you get up to 100 miles to the gallon. And it's priced at an unbeatable $2,700. Honda CB100, available at Benquip. Equipment, parts, service.
Pampered Paws, your pet experts. Calm, confident canines. We offer daycare and boarding services with playtime and multiple beach park walks designed to have your dogs socialize and fulfilled. Pickups and drop-offs available. Grooming. Complete grooming services include bath, trim, nail, and ear cleaning. Results that will take your breath away. We also do house calls. Beach Power Walks, a 2-mile structured park walk designed to mentally and physically stimulate your companion. Don't forget our hands-on professional dog training services to make your dog a better behaved pet. Check out our full line of pet supplies. Pampered Paws, your pet experts. Calm, confident canines.
Hidden Treasure Restaurant and Lounge. Open-air restaurant serving Central American and Caribbean cuisine. Hidden Treasure serves dinner Wednesday to Monday from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Located in the Escalante neighborhood 1.5 miles south of San Pedro town. Hidden Treasure offer a romantic and elegant dining experience. Make early reservations and ask for free shuttle service. Some restrictions apply. Hidden Treasure Restaurant and Lounge, the perfect place to celebrate birthdays, anniversaries, weddings, rehearsal dinners, and much more. Come, experience fine dining in an enchanting atmosphere. Live music every Thursday by a renowned Belizean singer and keyboard player. Hidden Treasure Restaurant and Lounge. Telephone 226-4111 or 4236. Visit them at www.hiddentreasurebelize.com or on the socials. Hidden Treasure Restaurant and Lounge, San Pedro, Belize.
In the studios of Reef Radio and Reef TV, It's 18 minutes after the 7 o'clock hour. We want to welcome you back once more. This is Good Morning San Pedro. It's the first of the month, and a while back we were looking at our countdown, and one of the dates that we were looking at was July the 1st, the commencement of the lobster season. And this morning, Dan, what about some lobster tacos?
Sounds good.
Or lobster, mixed with eggs and
Eggs?
yes, you haven't tried that?
Why would you want to mix up lobster with eggs?
Mm-hmm.
Hide the taste. I want it with cheese.
If you have those breakfast
Breakfast tacos?
surf and turf,
Yeah. How much is lobster a pound, do we know, this year?
well, they are about to start to come back. I guess some fishermen went out early this morning
Yeah.
to catch some lobster and to have it early for those restaurants that open for breakfast and are offering it this morning. So I guess that we will know during the course of today what the pound of lobster will be selling for. One, and two, let's see how good the numbers are out there,
Yeah, I guess they'll know today, right?
Because if there is a lot of lobster out there, so that means that the price might be a little bit better. But if the lobsters are scarce, then the price will go up.
Expensive.
Because the demand will be there and the quantity will not be there.
I think we should go for lobster pupusas today.
Lobster pupusas,
Oh, those are good. Yeah.
How about lobster pizza?
Yeah, that's good too.
Mm-hmm. Let's welcome our good friend, Mr. Elmer. He's with us this morning as well. Elmer, a pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning, Aiden. Good morning, viewers, listeners. I'm really glad to be here, starting the new month, July. Just like that, it's the 7th month of the year. My goodness, I can't believe we're already in July. And the good thing about July, it is a month that comes with good news for lobster lovers.
Mm-hmm.
And so today it officially opens. So now if you had a lobster hidden, you don't have to worry again. But yeah, the lobster season opens today, so everybody will be looking for their favorite platters. And here in San Pedro, I know that across the island, there are different restaurants that will be providing different meals, different food plates to satisfy the lobster taste of everybody. And I know Aiden loves lobster, so.
I enjoy it. I like it. From the sea, not my number one,
Really?
I guess I'm one of the few. Not like Dan, he craves for July 1st to come around.
Can't wait, huh?
In my case, I get a little bit sad when we come to the closure of the conch season.
I think that makes sense to Aiden.
Yes, but I know that that lobster is something that a lot of people they look forward to, especially our visiting tourists.
Mm-hmm.
They actually, a lot of them, when they inquire about coming to Belize, there's always that question: is the lobster season on during the time that I visit, that I am planning to visit? There's always that little question there. So we know that that lobster for many is a favorite. But let's talk about the lobster crawl, which begins today.
It begins today, Aiden, so everybody should be ready. I think the calendar is out for everybody to see, so then you can always make your plans around the calendar. Maybe because I know everybody on the island works. Even though it's a slow season, everybody is employed, and so if you're planning to eat lobster or satisfy your taste for lobster, then you may want to take a look at the calendar so that you can make your plans around the calendar and take out your family, your friends, or your best friend, or your special somebody. Aiden.
Yes. We call this the lobster crawl.
The lobster crawl.
Yes, the lobster crawl is starting today, and it goes on all the way into the 12th of the month. On the 12th of the month, that is when we culminate the lobster crawl with the block party. And this year, we're looking at the calendar, we can see that it begins at Estelle's.
These are Estelle's, right next door, Aiden.
let me double check what Estelle's will be offering. Yes, they're next door. They're very close to us.
Yeah.
And they start with a bang. They usually start with a bang.
Estelle's has always been known to have, some of the best plates on the island. So I guess that is the reason why they have the grand opening of the crawl at Estelle's. And the good part of Estelle's is that it's right by the sea, so there is no need for you to be worrying about the mosquitoes will be hunting you.
Yes. I sent down the poster
For
with
Estelle's?
what Estelle's is offering.
Okay.
And it is amazing. Amazing when I'm looking at this poster, July the 1st, Lobster Crawl 2025. It's the opening of the lobster season. And it's starting today with the day event. During the day event, they're starting at 10 o'clock in the morning. So if you want to have what we call a brunch, you can do so. At 10 o'clock in the morning from 10 to 2 p.m., they will be offering lobster lunch and drink specials. So during the course of today and during the day, you can enjoy some delicious lobster prepared in different ways,
And Estelle's has been around for more than a decade, so they've managed to make of their platters better and better every year. So, there's the flyer, Aiden. There's the flyer, so everybody
that's what
can
I'm
check
telling
out.
you. You see the rice and beans there with the lobster.
Aye, boy.
I'm telling you. And at Estelle's, the event is during the day and also during the night.
During the day and during the night.
At 5 p.m., from 5 to 9, they will be having live music with Manny, special guest performance by Finks, delicious lobster dishes, and likewise drink specials. Excuse me. So it's the day and night event at Estelle's. And let me highlight about the lobster crawl as well, Elmer, that you can get your, what they call the booklet, the passport.
Oh, yes, for real, because you have to get your stamps, right? You have to get your
Yes,
stamps.
and you take it over to the different establishments that will be hosting the lobster crawl, and you can get it stamped.
Yep.
And this entitles you for a grand raffle that takes place during the block party on the 12th of July.
Imagine 12 days of festivities on the island, Aiden. So there's no way that people can say they will not have a time this year to take out their family or their friends to enjoy some good lobster. And remember, lobster season also comes to an end too. So take heed while you can. And we are just opening the lobster season. So that means that, during these 12 days, you'll be able to see a variety of different meals, different plates. So, like for example, me, when I go eat Aiden, I look and I try to do the same at my house too, Because, do that to Aiden? Like, when I try to cook, I'm not the best cook on the island, but I can defend myself. I don't know about Dan, but I try to defend myself.
Of course. The beauty about the lobster crawl is that you can actually select the dates where you want to go out and the establishments you want to be at.
Right. Yep.
You have 12 days and 12 nights to enjoy, including the block party.
And I'm looking at the dates, Aiden. It will be stretched across the island. So for those people who live across the bridge and they can't make it on this side, well, then they'll have the opportunity to also visit an establishment closer to their homes. And so for those in the south, because I'm seeing some of the locations in the south too. So it is a very good thing. I think whoever planned this, or the committee that planned this, did a good job at, contemplating that everybody wants to take a share at the lobster crawl too.
Very good. So get your booklets, get your passport, and get them stamped.
And where do we get the booklets again?
I think more than likely it's Seduce. That's where you can get those passports, and you can get them at Estelle's today. If you go to Estelle's, you can get it there. If you wait for tomorrow, you can get it at the venues that will be hosting the lobster crawl tomorrow as well.
But today is Estelle's. You go to Estelle's and you enjoy an entire day of lobster. And remember, it's at 5 o'clock, the live show, right?
The live music and performance. And of course, we know how Estelle's does it, They will have drink specials for you, delicious food, and it feels nice when you're at Estelle's. Kudos to the team there at Estelle's, to Charles and the entire crew. Kudos to you guys. A pleasant good morning to you, and to those who are getting ready for that brunch this morning. 10 a.m. and Estelle's will be opening its doors. The first place for the lobster crawl. Like we said, the Lobster Fest Black Party is only 11 days from today. It's the 12th of the month, 11 days from today. Emancipation Day, Elmer, is our next public and bank holiday. June and July are the only months we don't have a public and bank holiday. So we have to wait 2 months before we get a leave break. But it's here already, 31 days away from today. We celebrate Emancipation Day. Then we come into September, and I feel like September sometimes the entire month is a holiday.
Sometimes I feel the same, like you just come back from a holiday and then next week you don't know your next long holiday again. But
yes.
I guess that is why it's called the month of freedom,
Yep.
Free up yourself all month in September.
There is always activities during the course of the month, right? And every night something is happening, whether it be the spelling bee competition, or the social studies competition, or a children's rally. A whole lot of things happens in the month of September. But the two main dates are the 10th of September, which is St. George's Day, 71 days away from today, and Independence Day, which is 82 days away from today. It may sound far, but trust me, for those bands and groups that are getting ready for the Carnival Parade, then don't start to practice.
Yes, because I see them around too, already doing some fundraisers for their different costumes and stuff like that. So we know that they're already in preparation mode. But Eden, I was looking at the calendar. It looks like the 10th will fall on a big Wednesday.
I tell you.
So
we come to work Monday, Tuesday, we jump up on Wednesday and then come back to work Thursday and Friday. But the 21st falls on a Sunday, so that means the holiday will be on a Monday.
That one will be a long holiday, so you come back to work till a Tuesday. Wow. Yeah.
So that's what our countdown is looking like, and we do have a number of events in between those dates. We are 21 minutes after the 7 o'clock hour. We'll go to a commercial break. We'll be right back. This is Good Morning San Pedro.
hurricane season is here. Are you prepared? Get the essentials you need to stay safe this hurricane season, such as plywood, tarp, and rope, first aid kit, rubber boots, raincoats, and rain ponchos, generator, portable radio and batteries, flashlight and kerosene lanterns. Weather the storm with these products and more from Benny's. Quality and savings.
Between Belize City, Keycocker, and San Pedro on a ferry faster than anyone else with Caribbean Sprinter. You better Belize it. Get with us online at sprinter.bz.
Someplace South Coffee Bar serves you delicious breakfast, lunch, and dinner, along with your favorite drinks, cocktails, and 2-for-1 on mimosas all day long. Friday nights are steak nights at Someplace South, offering surf and turf, filet mignon, and USDA ribeye. Accompany your meals with our California wines made by Belizean winemaker Joseph Smith. For reservations, call us at 628-5373 or email us at someplacesouthcafebar@yahoo.com. We are located on the South Road, half a mile past the Victoria House. Our entertainment for Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays include Coconut Trio, Dennis Wolf, and Valentino. When in San Pedro, Someplace South is a must.
We want you to enjoy all the wonderful natural beauty that Belize has to offer. The reef is amazing, but just remember, it can be dangerous. We recommend you use a licensed tour guide for all your diving or snorkeling activities. If you do decide to venture out on your own, remember, be aware of where you are at all times, and do not swim past the end of the docks. And there's a very good reason for this.
Oh! 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 Whew. That's my fault. Oh! Yo, that's my fault. I don't have a buoy. That's my fault. Oh! Whew.
In the studios of Reef Radio and Reef TV, it's 36 minutes after the 7 o'clock hour. We want to welcome you back once more. This is Good Morning San Pedro. Yesterday we briefly spoke about the upcoming inter-district competition, and I do have the poster that I sent you, Dan, with regards to the game, to the big game on Saturday night. As I've said it, there's always something happening here in San Pedro over the weekend. We had so many events. so many graduations. I think there is one more preschool to go before the graduation season comes to an end. And I think that preschool is having their graduation this week.
Okay.
And but Saturday night, Elmer, Saturday night is the opening of the inter-district competition, and our very own Sea Bulls will be hosting a game at the Hamburger Stadium against the team from Dangriga. Dangriga, or the Griga Conquerors.
The Griga Conquerors, they come.
7:30 p.m. Tickets will be on sale at the gate for $10 adults and $3 for the kids.
I think football is picking up in San Pedro over the last few years, Aiden, and I like the idea because, you know, you always, well, a lot of people always complain about young people have nothing to do, and the way I see it now is that, like, I really enjoy how over the years families, well, especially fathers, you know, have attempted to revamp sports in San Pedro, and not only football but other sports too, but football in specific. I was staying over at DFC area for a while, and I'll tell you, every day there are people on the field practicing, and weekends always.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, I do believe that that football is the number one sport here on the island.
I would say that it is, you know, Aiden. I would say it is, because even when you go to like the beach sides, you'll see, you know, children playing, engaging in football, like they lay two aside or like that, you know.
Yes.
Remember your days, Aiden?
Yes. I don't know if on Saturday you saw the parade. There was a parade on Saturday, and that marked the commencement of the Mundialito. That's football for 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds, 7-year-olds, young kids, you know.
Yes.
And the beauty about it is that that when you go watch the kids play at the stadium, parents, guardians, family members, from the brother, sister to the grandmother, they're out there cheering their favorite team to victory. So Mundialito is on. Look at this. You have Mundialito that is on. You have the inter-district that will start on Saturday. You have the five-a-side competition that is taking place in San Mateo at the Sagebrush Sporting Complex. And you have the over 35 football competition taking place as well. So all of these competitions, they're on. And what is coming along as well very soon will be the semi-pro, where our Pirates, you know, they are our representatives there. We'll be having our Island League once more coming up as a local competition. So when it comes to football, there's always something happening at Hamburger Stadium and in other fields, in other sporting complex like the one at Sagebrush.
And that's why it's important for, you know, to support when these activities are ongoing. It is important for San Pedranos or people visiting here to support, to attend these activities, because that is how we engage with the sport at some level. But also it is a way where we as a community, you know, build on something that is primordial for the benefit of our young people, because it leads right up to people entering the semi-pro, you know, idea, or maybe, I don't know, playing for the national here in Belize. I mean, a lot of young boys, their dream has always been to be a star in football. And the only way we can make football a very important place and space in our country is by supporting it. So I really want to say thanks to all of those people out there who you know, plan these events and go the extra mile of finding their own sponsors and stuff like that, so that they can have handsome prizes to the first and second place, and sometimes even third places. They get some really good prizes. So yeah, I like the idea that football is alive in San Pedro. And not forget Sea Bowl Saturday.
Big game Saturday night. Big game. It's home and away. So we host the first game here, and then afterwards we have to travel way to Dangriga for the away game.
Yep.
So what you try to do is you try to win the match here on the island with a comfortable lead. So when you go to hostile territory like Griga at the Carl Ramos Stadium, I don't think for play with you.
You know that pressure, right? Yeah, be pressure.
Yes.
What? Grigas, when they come out, they go drum, maracas, all kind of thing, and they are make nice. But San Pedro can make nice too, right? And the way we can make nice is you buy a ticket, you carry a picnic them, especially picnic them, because they are starting to make a lot of noise.
All right, so big game Saturday night. We've informed you about it. Make sure you write it down.
Yeah, you can't say never know. We don't tell you. And that's why everybody have a phone, right? Put it right in the schedule.
Elmer, in national news, the Prime Minister and the leader of the opposition sat together yesterday in a meeting.
You know, it's very nice to see that in a form, you know, because while the UDP is under some real serious bad situation that is far beyond our description, it is really good to see that heads can also meet to discuss important topics that affect the population of Belize. So when I saw the picture yesterday, Aiden, I was like, wow. Like, not only wow in the sense of the leader of the opposition meeting with the Prime Minister, but also wow because I don't know that everybody has, wrapped their heads around the idea that the opposition is a woman, and it is the first time in Belize that, something like this has happened. And the Prime Minister, John Brisena, is in his second term now. And the list of topics that they spoke about, Aiden, I think it is important to note that they're on the same page. They're on the same page.
National issues.
Yeah.
Yeah. You mentioned Prime Minister being on his second term. I'm trying to remember whether in its first term did he ever sat with the leader of the opposition to discuss national issues. And I haven't seen this for a while now. Back in the days of the Prime Minister Barrow, he did sit with the then leader of the opposition, who is the Prime Minister right now, during the COVID era.
Right.
I remember they hosting a joint press conference, and likewise going a little bit farther back when the issue of the ICJ,
right,
they also sat together and faced that particular ICJ issue as a country. But during the first term of Prime Minister Briceño, I'm trying to remember whether he ever sat down with the leader of the opposition. Like I said, I'm trying to remember whether it occurred, but it was nice to see that it happened yesterday, and they were able to address issues of national importance.
I think with Prime Minister Briceño and former leader of the opposition, Shine Barrow, I think they never had that meeting like with Miss Tracy, Honorable Tracy Panton. I think what they had were like coincidental meetings where they would meet or they would see each other at certain meetings or conferences internationally, and they would take a photo. But here in country, them having a cordial meeting to discuss national issues, I can't remember. I can be mistaken, but I can't remember that they've ever, had one of these.
Yeah. Well, that happened yesterday.
That happened yesterday, yeah. That happened yesterday, and it was all over social media, and most media houses took out an article on it. So, yeah, I know it was televised on national news last night too.
Yeah. Likewise, making headline on the national news yesterday was the incident in Keycocker. A number of 5 people were slapped.
Wow.
5.
You know, when we told our viewers yesterday, Aiden, about the issue, I was still hoping, because remember the report reaching us was that it was 3 persons involved. Yes. But then last night when, the news was detailed to everybody, when you find out that it's 5 persons involved, and the deceased is a 19-year-old young man on the island. Man, it was just heartbreaking because it was a police officer involved allegedly who inflicted the wound on the deceased, and in the aftermath of what was village council elections.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I was listening to the interview about the girl, the friend of the young man that died. They only went out for food, Aiden.
They just came back to Belize.
They just came back to Belize, went out for food, and he was not even in the fight. He was there to, intervene to assist his friends that were in a fight. And then it resulted in him losing his life. That is just so sad, man. That is sad, and I'm hoping that there is a real deep investigation.
I saw the report from the police department stating that they will have the investigation taking place. I think they mentioned 2 types of investigations. Trying to remember which those 2 were, but they are putting a full investigation into the matter.
I imagine there will be an internal investigation and there are going to be a police investigation. But when these things happen, Brother Aiden, I would, think it would only be the, common sense thing to think that in 2025 we should be having a separate committee, or, an autonomous committee separate from the police department or the government to investigate these issues when it involves law officers, because I don't understand how the police department will be investigating the police.
Yeah.
Sometimes that doesn't add up, and then that is why people then rile up and ask we want more answers. I think people would feel more comfortable if there is an external body that investigates matters involving police officers involved in situations like this. Especially
I hope
when, then kill somebody.
Yes, I hope that, like you said, the investigation is done properly. It could have ended worse,
It could.
There were people out there. Those 2 officers, off-duty officers, they were needed to be airlifted to Belize City, and they couldn't move them because of the mob that had organized outside. So it could have been worse, but like you said, hopefully the investigation will take place and justice will prevail.
And then simultaneously too, Aiden, 2 other officers were involved in another situation in Orange. So it was around the same time too, and someone got injured. Fortunately, it wasn't, deadly, but it shows, the nature that we're in right now. I don't know what is causing so much eruption. We need to, as Belizeans, when we go out, especially after 12 o'clock midnight, when it is obvious that people have consumed a lot of alcohol and that kind of stuff, I think we need to be very mindful of our surroundings. We need to begin to learn that our safety comes first, because if we don't take care of ourselves, then it is, almost uncertain that somebody next to us will take care of us. It's not every time you'll have a friend that will put his life in the line for you if you're involved in a situation like that. You need to be conscious also about your friends who are with you, or your family who are out with you. If you get involved in a situation, you might get your family or your friends hurt. So we need to be mindful.
Yeah. Very good. It's 10 minutes away from the 8 o'clock hour. We'll go to our last commercial break. We'll be right back. This is Good Morning San Pedro.
AIC mobile app has been helping many to save time while getting more done, all from the comfort of their homes. When you download our mobile app, our services are at your fingertips. Log in using biometrics, view motor and property policies, file a claim and submit claim photos, request a quote, receive renewal reminders starting 6 weeks prior to renewal, submit renewal request, view branch locations, and obtain Google Map directions, make payments via Atlantic Bank Bill Pay, and even contact your customer care rep directly. Prospective clients will have limited access, but can request a quote, place a call to a branch, view branch locations and obtain Google Map directions, file a claim. And since all paperwork is completed beforehand, there's no waiting in line. With all the time you can save, can you afford not to use our app? Download today on the App Store or Play Store. The AIC mobile app. Insurance at your fingertips.
Castillo's Do It Best Hardware on Pescador Drive, we give you the best value for all your construction needs in San Pedro. From electrical to paint, to plumbing, to household appliances, we offer a wide array of modern and stylish designs for your home or office. Thinking of changing your look this year? Visit Castillo's Hardware. Our new computerized paint matching system is able to mix paint to match any color, offering you unequal convenience. Just choose any of our high-quality do-it-best indoor or outdoor paints, and our trained paint specialists will scan the color and mix the paint on the spot, bringing your color to life. Details matter, and we do it best at Castillo's Hardware.
Welcome to Zyva Beauty, style and beauty, all in one place. Your one-stop shop for all things fabulous. Discover a stunning collection of makeup palettes, trendy accessories, sunglasses, adorable purses for adults and kids, mommy and daughter dresses, luscious lip glosses, glamorous eyelashes, and so much more. Hey gorgeous, walk in or book your appointment today and let us help you unleash your inner beauty. We offer expert beauty services such as powder brows, lash lifts, lash extensions, lip micropigmentation, and rejuvenating facials. Find us on Pescador Drive next to Caramba Restaurant. Call 605-9256 or message us on Facebook. Zyva Beauty.
Captain Shark's Marine Center is San Pedro's favorite marine hardware store that proudly supplies boat owners, fishermen, snorkelers, divers, and any other water sport enthusiasts. With the largest inventory of fishing gear in Belize, we can help you enjoy the salt life and ocean outdoors with the perfect lure, rod and reel combo, and any other complimentary fishing tools such as bait knives, hook pliers, cast nets, and much more. If diving and snorkeling are your passions and hobby, then look no further for equipment. We carry a large assortment of masks, snorkels, fins, BCD vests, bodysuits, dive watches with reputable brands such as Cressy, Matis, Tilos, and others. When you need to repair your fiberglass boat or Yamaha outboard motor, we offer the right materials and replacement parts to get the job done. Visit us at Lion Street opposite Maya Island Air or give us a call at 226-3370. And remember that for land and sea, Captain Sharks is the place to be.
In the studios of Reef Radio and Reef TV, it's 3 minutes away from the 8 o'clock hour. We want to welcome you back once more. This is Good Morning San Pedro. Elmer, are the waters going down in Orange Walk?
Yes, the waters are finally receding. We're happy that Nemo prompted into action, and those needing help got assistance. I know there were at least 15 persons who were sheltering at the San Pablo Community Center because the water just swallowed their houses. So yeah, but the village chair is asking for assistance. I don't have the number now, but you can, if you're able to go online on social media, just go to the San Pablo Village Council Facebook page, and there's a number there where you can call, and there is more information about bank account numbers for the council where you can send assistance if you'd like to help these people. And I know there are other people that will be needing assistance too. There is a post-mortem report that will be done by NEMO soon, and then we'll know exactly how much damage is the waters caused to these different communities in Orange Walk and Corozal. Most of it happened in Orange Walk, Aiden. Most of it happened in Orange Walk.
I was following the lives on social media, and most of them are coming from the villages in the Orange Walk district.
And it's a sad situation, but it is a wake-up call too. We need to get prepared. We are in the hurricane season already. This is the second month of the hurricane season. So it is important for us to be well versed in the different plans that we need to do for evacuation, planning before a hurricane, that kind of stuff. So
for sure, our preparedness is different than the one from the mainland.
Oh yes.
Living here on the island, we have to, whenever there's a threat of a storm out there, we have to prepare 1 or 2 days before the mainland even starts to consider, because we are here and it all depends on how strong the wind is blowing that the flights will be called off, or how rough the seas are before the boats are not allowed to continue to travel. So for us, once they call off air and boat transportation, that's it. Who remains here on the island stays.
Stop. Till after the storm. And even after the storm, because we still have to wait till the all clear and all that stuff.
But we're glad that so far the Atlantic has been very, very quiet.
Yes.
But it's not going to be like this entire 6 months, There are going to be some activities out there. It's forecasted to be an above average. Up to now, we have, I did not see Andrea. I don't know when that occurred, that got a storm was named Andrea in the Atlantic. I must have slept over that one there. And when I came to studios Monday morning, Barry was right there clinging to life. Those were like storms that popped out of nowhere. And
that is the case with natural disasters. You never know when things will get drastic or just die down. Because with, for example, with Barry, that was that formed after the different waves passed our region and went over, behind Campeche and formed, and did some damages to Mexico, to central Mexico.
So what would be the next named storm?
The next named storm. You'll catch me on that one.
Yes, it's going to be one with C.
One with C. Hurricane.
I wonder what will be the next named storm. I'm trying to Google it right now, but I'll wait until you find it.
Let's see what
We've seen Andrea has come and gone. Barry has come and gone.
It'll be Chantal.
Chantal.
It'll be Chantal. And if after Chantal, it'll be Dexter, followed by Erin, then Fernand and Gabrielle. Hopefully
Dexter.
That we won't see all of those.
What kind of hurricane name is
Dexter?
Dexter is the name of a show that we're going to be starting soon.
Oh, yeah.
The one with the guy
doctor?
The doctor that goes around killing people.
Yeah.
The killer doctor.
That is an interesting show, then.
Yeah, it's going to start soon. Next month.
Very good. 2 minutes after the 8 o'clock hour.
What?
Tacos time.
Already after 8 a.m.?
Yes.
Wow.
Thank you very much, Elmer, for joining us this morning.
Anytime.
Dan, I think we're clear, right? Okay, to our viewers, listeners, thank you very much. We invite you for tomorrow's edition of Good Morning San Pedro. Until then, you do take care.
Welcome to Spice Pharmacy and Cosmetics, your pharmacy with a little bit of everything. From proteins and natural multivitamins by Alpha Products to keep you on track for that perfect fitness goal. Cosmetics, we got it too. From Revlon, L'Oreal, and Maybelline to give you that perfect, beautiful skin. Check out our Forensi products for all hair types to give you that beautiful bouncing hair that you've always wanted. Take care of your skin with our Fruit of the Earth products and also our brand new baby aisle for all babies that you guys would love. We got you while you enjoy your Belizean vacation. Spice Pharmacy and Cosmetics, located on Pescador Drive, San Pedro, Amber Whiskey. Telephone 206-2227. Open Monday to Saturday from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday and most holidays from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Visit us at Spice Pharmacy and Cosmetics. Welcome to Captain Shark's Club Car Service Center, your authorized club car distributor for the country of Belize. Here, we offer the opportunity to own a brand new club car, golf car with club cars with reputable factory warranty, or the option of owning a used or pre-owned club car, golf car that can be fully customized to suit your personal or business needs. We stock a variety of 2-passenger, 4-passenger, 6-passenger, and even 8-passenger golf cars that can be used for any light